What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here again live with Texas Speed with the WW. Hold on. With the WWMD, What Would Marc Do 160 here at Bristol. Getting ready for 160 laps. Right now it is Thomas Wyatt at the top of the chart. Shane Haas going to go to that number 11 spot as he is working his qualifying time. Going to go ahead and switch that over to best times. Jonathan Burke going to go second quick. Still got a bunch of cars that have not qualified yet that are going to probably be pretty quick. Matt Best has not hit the track yet. Lovelace has not hit the track yet. Asher has not hit the track yet. Matt Selby did not get a lap in. Marc Thrash and Corey Carpenter have not hit the track yet. Expect some fast speeds out of some of those guys. Derek Vance hasn't hit the track yet. So definitely some good drivers set to hit the track here still in qualifying, as we got about 3 minutes left here tonight. Zach Lovelace coming out on the track. Shane Haas going to sit in that number 12 spot for qualifying. As here comes Zach Lovelace in the 00. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. See where Lovelace is able to put that beast on the board here tonight. As he completes lap number 1, he's going to go second quick with a 14.790. Kenny up it a little bit on lap number 2. Shane Haas out there getting a little extra credit. Let's see if Lovelace going to go quick time with a 699. What's up, John's mom? What's up, John's mom? So Zach Lovelace going out there with the quick time, but we got Matt Best out there in the number 6. He's going to go around on lap number 1. That's going to be a throwaway lap for him. He is not going to be happy about that. Looks like the second lap is the quick lap here tonight. Still got a few guys that have not hit the track. Looks like Derek Vance, Corey Carpenter, Asher now coming out on the track in the 8 machine, and Marc Thrash have not hit the track yet. Let's see if it... Mark didn't hit ready to race, so we're going to see what happens there. Make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows in. As we get ready for tonight's racing, as Asher going to cross the line here in a second. Matt Best goes quick time with a 14.611. Asher's going to go third quick. Let's see if he's able to pick up the pace here on lap number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Marc Thrash now out on the track. Here comes Asher out of turn number 4. He is not able to pick up the pace any. Maybe just a tick. He's going to stay in that number 3 spot. Marc Thrash out on the track now. Let's see where he's able to put that number 38 as he is going to bounce off the wall. That is definitely not what he was looking to do coming to the green. Going to hit the wall again down the back straightaway, hoping to do a little bit better here on lap number 2. Oh, you can't park there, Mark. Yep, that is not good. That doesn't work, Mark. See what these points look like. Right now it is Matt Best at the top of the charts with 365 points. Lovelace and Asher tied for that number 2 spot with 355, only 10 points back from Matt Best. Derek Vance sitting in 4th with 330 points. Marc Thrash sitting in the number 5 spot with 325, tied with Micah Hutto. Sorry. I overthink it every time I see it. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup as these guys get out on the track. We're going to go ahead and pull up that starting grid, starting on the pole here tonight. It is going to be the number 6 machine of Matt Best. Outside of him In the 00, starting second place here tonight, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Starting in that number 3 spot here tonight, in the number 8 machine, it's going to be Asher Hansen. Outside of him, in the number 13 machine, it's going to be Thomas Wyatt. Starting in that number 5 spot here tonight, in the number 16 machine, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Outside of him, in the number 99, starting 6, it's going to be Jared Jones. What's up, Demon? Starting in the number 7 spot, in that number 83 machine, I didn't know he was here, but watch out for him. He loves these short tracks. It's going to be the number 83 of Noah Carter. Outside of him, starting in the number 8 spot, welcome back, the number 54 of David McConnell. Starting in the number 9 position here tonight, in that number 73 machine, it's going to be Daniel McConnell. Outside of him, in the number 33, it's going to be Heb. Starting in that number 11 spot, in the number 25 machine, it's going to be Shane Weatherington. Outside of him, starting in 12th, it's going to be Jared Claude in that number 88. Starting in the number 13 spot, in that number 20 machine, it is going to be Micah asshole, because he wants to say shit over the chat. In that Diet Coke machine. Outside of him, in the number 65, it's going to be Bill Sleep. Starting in the number 15 spot, it's going to be the number 23 of Shane Haas. Outside of him, in the 300, it's going to be John Moho. Starting in the number 17 spot, in that 08 machine, it's going to be David Mayo. Outside of him, in the number 30, in that 18 position, it's going to be Corey Carpenter. Starting in the number 19 spot, in the number 19, it's going to be Derek Vance. Outside of him, in the number 20 spot, in that number 2, it's going to be Matt Selby. Look for him to come up through. He's a dirt guy. Short tracks are going to suit his style. Then starting shotgun on the field, in that number 38 machine, it is going to be Marc Thrash. Getting that one to go as they head down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Did Derek bounce out the wall? Told me he crashed. What's up, Steven? Steven is tired and burnt. I hope you're burnt because you're working or were in the sun too much, not because you smoked too much. As they come down the back straightaway looking for the green flag, this time by Matt Best and Zach Lovelace. We got 21 cars, 160 laps here tonight. Who's going to come out ahead? I think that number 6 car's got to be one of the favorites as the pace car pulls in, looking for the green flag. As they come out of turn number 4, crank it up, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Matt Best going to jump out to the lead. Lovelace in second. Asher in third. Top 4 going to go single file, make it 5, 6. They're starting to thin it out pretty quick as they head through turn number 3 and 4. First lap, they keep it lean and green as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yellow flag comes out as David Mayo has some issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened. Might have been more than Mayo. Let's see what happens here. Oh, stack up ahead of these guys. Looks like Micah's going to be caught up in that one. Let's see. Oh, Heb gets turned around. All right, let's try this once again. Oh, it looks like him and Weatherington got together. We're going to back it up a little bit here. We're going to go far chase and see what caused this one. I think Heb might have come down a little bit here. Nope. Shane just drove into the back of him. Coming out of turn number 4, turns Heb around. First caution flag of the night. Oh, Shane Haas, nowhere to go. Going to get into the back of that number 20, knocks off the bumper cover early on his machine. That is unfortunate for Shane Haas. We'll see if he gets his nose fixed on that thing, or if he decides to just get the damage repaired. It is a short track. Aerodynamics are not going to mean as much. Heb down on pit road in that number 33, assuming he probably took his fast repair, took a big hit to the rear tires in that number 33. Haas on pit road, John on pit road. So Moho on pit road. Those guys caught up in the caution. We'll see if anybody else. Hub's going to go back down on pit road as we work the first caution flag here of the night. 4 laps complete. Well, not the way these guys wanted to start it off, but we've seen a lot of this early on, and these races seem to clean themselves up. We'll see if they do the same here tonight as the pace car turns into turn number 3, and I'm going to grab a water. So I grabbed a water when I sat down and started working on getting ready for the stream. And yeah, that was over an hour ago. And I definitely went through the one I had. As we are going to look for that green flag. It looks like the pace lights are out. Looks like we are going green flag this time by Matt Best, leading the field here tonight. His pace lights are definitely off. Single file restart as they head through turn number 3 and 4. When will Matt Best fire them off? Oh, we got some big stack ups about. Oh, that got sloppy. Big stack up. They had to delay the restart here. Pace car going to pull back out on the track. Yeah, there were guys coming off of pit road and stuff trying to blend into people, trying to let people around. It was pretty chaotic. All right, we're going to try this one again as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Shane Haas coming back out onto the track in that 23. He is way back trying to get that damage repaired. They are coming off of turn number 4. He's just coming off of pit road. What happened? All right, they're having a little trouble on these restarts as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I'd delay it one more, Moody. That way you're not delaying it at the last minute and everybody's got time to get in place. I would delay it now. Oh, I guess we aren't delaying it as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Okay, everybody had caught the field, so I see why he did not do that. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Matt Best going to jump out front. Lovelace in second, Asher in third. Battle's going to be for 4th. I'm back. Thomas Wyatt in that number 4 spot as Jonathan Burt going to sit in the number 5 position as we get a caution flag already. Let's go see what happened. Not really sure. I'm not really sure what happened here, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, Shane Haas into the back of John. So John goes up a little high. Shane Haas looking low. Oh, they just kind of came together. John goes around hard into the outside wall. Quick caution flag here. It's starting to look that way. It is definitely starting to look that way.
If I wouldn't known there was this many yellows, I just would have went back and jerked off.
All right. Does that make you happy, Demon? All right, Matt Best is going to lead the way here as we got cars down on pit road, getting some damage repaired, getting some gas, trying to take advantage of these cautions to get some longer time out on the track with gas. See a few people making those choices now as they come down the back straightaway. You're in a neck brace? As they head into turn number 3 and 4, they're going to get that one to go this time by. As they head down the front straightaway, we're going to see if we get a green flag this time as Matt Best leads the way into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like John might be done for the night as he's still he's still in here. He's down on pit road, quite a few laps down. Bunch of damage on that 300. He might have taken his fast repair earlier. Oh, that sucks. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, they're going to bunch him up. There's going to be a big stack up here if they keep doing that. There's too much separation through the field. These guys got to figure out how to pace on the top side coming to the green. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. We're going to skim our way through the field, make sure everybody makes it through. So far, so good as Shane Haas going to move to the back, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Will we get a full lap here of green? So far, so good as they come out of turn number 2. Let's go, Huto. He does pretty good. Oh, we got contact. Thomas sideways out of turn number 4, goes around. Caution flag comes out. Oh, Thomas gets some contact from behind. Let's go take a little bobble there out of Asher. Asher going to blink. Bert's going to get the run through the middle, just gets in the back of Thomas just a little bit, kicks him sideways, brings out the caution flag. Looked like Heb might have had an issue too. Let's see what happened to Heb in that number 33. Heb turns around. That might have been more of a reason for a caution flag right there, as he was right in the middle of the track. Caution flag comes out for the, what is that, the 4th time tonight? 3rd time? Anybody keeping track? I done lost count. Hold on, I can look. 1, 2, 3. 3 cautions so far. Yeah, it is. I just went back and looked. I got confused with the delays earlier. So the biggest question is, will we get some green flag laps here tonight? 17 laps into this one. Quite a few cautions as Shane Haas pulls off the pit road in that number 23, barely beating the pace car off. 20 cars on the track right now. John Moho, the only car off the track in that 300 machine. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, let's see if we get that one to go this time by. As we get one to go, looking for the green flag this time by Matt Best. Leads the field in that number 6 machine. As Lovelace in second, Asher in third, Thomas Wyatt and Jonathan Burt, your top 5. Noah Carter up to the number 6 spot. Who's our biggest mover? Right now, Derek Vance is up 17 spots. Back in the number 12 position, or up 7 spots, back up into the number 12 position, moving his way forward. Marc Thrash up 6 spots in the number 15 position. Look for those guys to continue to move forward, especially if we get some green flag laps. Pace car is in, looking for the green flag out of turn at number 4. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Heading for turn number 1 and 2. They're going to keep it straight forward now as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, back in the pack as these guys try to take advantage of all the cars being together as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Now down the front straightaway, back up to the front. It is going to be Matt Best pulling away from the field, 7/10 of a second in front of Lovelace as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. This battle right. Oh, he got him again. Oh, no, he got him again. Oh, Jonathan Burt gets him again. Gets a big run through the middle of the corner. Absolutely demolishes Thomas Wyatt and himself this time as they crash hard into the outside wall. 99 gets into him. Oh, big hit there. I think that was 19 of Derek Vance. Oh, the 88, big damage there. We're going to go see. Let's see what happened back here in the field a little bit more. Oh, Mayo just absolutely packs him. Oh, he killed Selby into Mayo. Oh my God, he just did not lift. All right, we're going to jump on board with Mayo. Oh, he just didn't realize they were checking up. Mayo gets on the gas and just throttles those guys as we get a big one here on caution flag number 4. Mayo just gave us a crash course on how to make a Selby sandwich. All right, so we got some cars that are going laps down here now as we got chaos here. 24, make it 25 laps into this one. Jonathan Burt absolutely demolishes Thomas for the second time here tonight. This time really taking him out. Made that one count. I kind of feel like Jonathan Burt thought he was Raja, and he was getting his receipt there when he got Thomas. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Matt Best on the front row there on the top side. He is the leader. All the cars down on the bottom. 1 lap down. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Burt did not get on the gas quick enough. That's going to hold up Selby. Selby looking for his way around. He wants to be that first car 1 lap down as they come out of turn 2. Big bobble out of Jonathan Burt. Down into turn number 3 and 4 out of turn 4. Burt down on the bottom side trying to find his way up. Here comes Selby. Selby going to move to the top side. He's going to try to find his way around Burt as we got a battle for second as Asher is up underneath Lovelace. Little bobble out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn at number 3 and 4 side by side for that number 2 spot. Here comes, bobble from Asher down on the bottom trying to find his way around Lovelace. Lovelace holding strong on the outside. Down into turn number 3 and 4, still side by side for that number 2 spot. Asher going to cross the line ahead that time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2, slowly advancing. Here comes Noah Carter in the 83. Noah Carter going to dig the inside. He's going to take advantage of that 00 being up top as they come out of turn at number 4. Burt up underneath Selby. That's the battle for the lucky dog just behind these guys as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big battles up here at the front and for the lead lap cars and the lap cars. Contact as Lovelace gets sideways out of turn number 4. Lovelace gets sideways, gets down into Noah Carter. Carter going to hold the bottom. Now he's going to lose ground. Here comes Selby. Selby trying to put a car between him and Burt, trying to give himself a little bit of cushion for that lucky dog. He's going to get around Noah Carter. Jonathan Burt to the outside of Noah Carter. He's trying to hang on to the tail of that number 8. Oh, caution flag comes out. Caution, caution, caution. Looks like Matt Selby is going to be the beneficiary of a wave around here, getting him back on the lead lap. Let's see what happened to David Mayo here in the 08. Oh, he just gets loose. Bobble loose, goes around, does not hit anything. Caution flag comes out. So caution flag comes out here once again. Is that number 5? We need a caution counter out there. Who's going to keep track for me? Because I am going to lose count. I really believe I'm going to lose count here tonight. As we are going to get these guys stacked back up again. Hopefully looking for the green flag pretty quickly here. Make sure you guys are hitting that like, share, and follow button if you have not already. Looks like Mayo going to go one lap down here or be at the tail end of the lead lap. In that 08, Selby back on the lead lap. Looks like a few guys taking advantage, going down on pit road, getting some gas. Asher now in that number 2 spot. Let's see if he can get to work on that number 6. Matt Best's been dominant here, but we've seen that before with Asher closing in late in these runs. If we get a long green flag run here, it'll be interesting to see who is able to save tire, who is not. Looks like John Moho has made it back onto the track in that number 300 machine, putting those laps in. He knows there's a good chance somebody might not finish this one. Selby down on pit road. But right now it is John Moho, Jonathan Burt, and Jared Claude. All the cars that are off the lead lap. I had to think about what I was saying there. A little bit better run there. Let's see if we can work on a longer one this time when we go green. We'll see how much pressure Jonathan Burt has for that lucky dog. He's going to need to stay with the leaders. If he does not unlap himself, these leaders are going to run into lap traffic here, and he's got to continue to tick off those lap cars as they go through the field, so he stays that first car one lap down. If we get a long green flag run, this could get challenging for Jonathan Burt. He's probably hoping for a short caution. I know the rest of us are not, as we are looking for that green flag this time by, remember, lap cars on the bottom, lap cars up on the top. Old school rules here tonight as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Pace car is going to dip in. When is Matt Best going to fire off? Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Good jump by Matt Best. Asher going to try to clear Jonathan Burt into turn number 1 and 2. He's able to. Burt's going to fall into that number 3 spot on the line, but he is one lap down, currently in the number 19 spot. Out of turn number 4, we're getting one lap in the books. Matt Best leads the way. Oh, Burt almost killed Asher there in turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. We're going to see some strategy start to play here, especially if we get a green flag run. Few guys have tried to save some tire and get some gas to stay out a little bit longer than the rest of the field here tonight as Shane Haas goes around. Caution flag is out. Oh, Haas loose off of 4. He's going to heat up that right rear and just goes around. And turn number 1 and 2. Oh, my God. What a move. All right. All right. We are going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and jump on board with the 13. Watch this move he makes. He's got to be evasive here. Barely missing the 23 of Shane Haas. Good move out of Thomas Wyatt. Stuck back in the back of the pack here, trying to make his way back up through the field as we work the caution flag here for the 6th time tonight. And Marc Thrash is up 13 spots into the number 8 position here. As these guys come down the front straightaway, Shane Haas going to pull back out on the track. He has struggled here tonight. And that number 23 machine came out. He was struggling in qualifying, struggling in practice. He's hoping to get that thing right here tonight and move his way up through the field. He's still got plenty of opportunity. We'll see what happens. So Marc Thrash, after not making his qualifying run, a devastating qualifying run, has moved up through the field, currently in that number 8 spot, into the top 10 here tonight, in that number 38, hoping to get some green flag runs to move his way up through. You know, these guys have to start thinking about pit stops here soon. We've had enough laps, even though they're cautioned. Tires may become an issue here. I'm not really sure yet. Haven't had enough green flag laps. Not sure how many green flag laps they have on a tank of fuel, as we are going to line them up down on the inside. Those lap cars. Jonathan Burt now back on the lead lap. Did get the lucky dog there. That's going to put Jared Claude in that number 88 first car. 1 lap down. John Moho multiple laps down in that number 300 as the green flag is out. Asher does not get the start that he wants, not able to clear the 300 as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, drag race looking for turn number 3 and 4. Asher needing to find his way around that 300. Finally does, able to close in as we get a yellow flag once again for the 7th time tonight. Oh no! Selby got Sleep, and Sleep and Mayo get together. Minimal damage there though. Selby just had a run here. Gets a little loose in the corner, gets the run off, and expects Bill Sleep to be a little bit higher. Gives him the bump. Bill Sleep goes around in that number 65, bringing out the 6th caution flag here of the night. And yeah, Asher thought about pitting, or tried to fake out the pit. We've done more than 10, but I think that was caution flag number 6, if I didn't lose count yet. Wait, that was caution flag number 7. Caution flag number 7. I take that back. RIP Factory 11. All right, looks like we might be coming back. All right, so I had a little bit of a technical issue. I'm going to get back up into the race. Hold on 1 second. I lost internet for a minute there. We're jumping back up into the race. You guys there? Let me know in the chat. Is everybody there? I lost internet for a second. I am jumping back up in there. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, getting back up in there, just waiting for it to load up. I don't know what happened to my internet for a second there. Can you hear me, though? That's all. I know you can't see the race because I'm not in it right now. I got to get back into it. That was really weird. It just freaking dropped off and froze up the everything, I think, for a second there. All right, that's all I cared about. All right, we are back up in here, as it looks like we might have gotten another caution already. People coming down on pit road. I had an internet malfunction. You guys crashed so much, you crashed my internet.
They ain't missing much.
Lucky dog outside.
All right, so there was another
Lucky dog
caution.
outside, guys. Lucky dog
Not sure
outside.
what happened there.
Bottom.
I know Selby is now a couple laps down. Maybe it had to do with Selby. Not sure what happened on that one, but looks like Matt Best comes down on pit road. Asher comes down on pit road. Shane Haas down on pit road again. So Zach Lovelace going to inherit the lead. As we are going to have 58 laps complete. Should be. Hold on, let me refresh. Refresh it. Refresh the screen if you don't see it on Twitch. It is everything is back up. Yeah, refresh the screen on Twitch because it's showing on my side.
Shane. Oh, Dave. David, I'm sorry.
I just realized that Kenneth Blackburn subscribed to the channel. Yeah.
You targeted it?
All right, looks like we are going to get that one to go this time by as they come out of turn at number 4.
Can we delay one more time, please?
Guess we're going to delay again.
Shane and Matt, I'm going to go high in the one so you guys can go under me. I'm damaged.
How bad is it with my back end?
It won't buff out.
I wonder if we can do all 100 laps under caution.
All right, I'll pit.
Yeah, I think you might need to.
All right, so they're going to come across the line. 61 laps in the books.
Guys, halfway.
As they come across the line, they're going to stack them up. Looking for that green flag.
No, that's just Diet Coke from the 20 car. Don't worry about it. That's everybody's calm on nerves. Drive a good race. It'll go green.
iRacing races only get rained out when Peter Neuter's broadcasting. Look, pace car is in, looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Zach Lovelace going to jump out to a nice lead. Noah Carter going to sit in that number 2 spot, stuck behind the 300 of John. John's got multiple laps down. He needs some cars to either get back on the lead lap or go more laps behind him, because he is not anywhere near a lucky dog as it stands right now. Selby does look like he might be done for the night, as here comes Carter. Oh, we are wrecking already. Oh, Micah goes around. Let's go take a look and see. Does Jonathan get in? Oh no, Micah just went around. All right. I got a comment for that one. Micah's like, I see what he did to Thomas. I might as well just turn myself around.
Clear the top, please.
All right, so caution flag out once again here tonight. I think that's 9 or 10. I don't freaking know. 9, I think it is. 9. Caution flag number 9. So one more will be 10. So that means we have one caution flag for every 6.5 laps. And we do a bunch of those under caution, so... Micah going to go down on pit road. He is going a lap down here, unfortunately for him, as he goes down on pit road. You know, we should have had Clint be the pace car driver tonight. This would have been the most laps he ever led.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. You know, I'm kind of disappointed we haven't even had seen a chance for Marc to block yet. We're going to go ahead and re-rack them, restack them, looking for the green flag as the lap car is going to pull down. On the bottom is going to be Bill Sleep, the first car, 1 lap down. Michael will be the second car, 1 lap down. So we'll have a little battle for the wave around there. And John Moho, currently, what is he? He's a lot of laps down. He is 15 laps down in that number 300. If he could get to be the first car 1 lap down, he might get those laps back with wave rounds. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Bottom side definitely asleep at the wheel as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Big ground lost for that bottom lane. Moho gonna move up the track into that number 3 spot, but definitely stacked up that bottom lane as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Noah Carter looking for the lead up underneath Lovelace as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Noah Carter leads the way. Zach Lovelace second as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. New race leader Noah Carter leads the way. Lovelace back to second as we were having issues wrecking as the caution flag comes out here once again. Oh, let's see if we can figure out. Oh no, Jared got Heb. Heb's had no luck in this series. Oh my God, David was inside of him. Heb has definitely got to be frustrated. That's the second time he's just gotten flat turned around this race. I know it wasn't on purpose for either driver, but he keeps getting turned around here tonight. And it's not the first week that has happened, as it looks like we got more cars coming down onto pit road. Noah Carter, David McConnell, which he had to, Shane Weatherington, Corey Carpenter, Derek Vance, Marc Thrash, and obviously Heb, all down on pit road. That's number 10. There's your double digits, Asher. We still have 88 laps to go. Well, 87 laps to go. Are we there yet? Hold on, we're going to have fun with this. With these guys. Let's see.
If I wouldn't known there was this many yellows, I just would have went back and jerked off.
I don't know if they heard it, but I heard it. It was funny. We are looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Oh shit, which one is it? Right there. Out front, it is going to be Zach Lovelace leading the way. Jared Jones in second. Thomas Wyatt in third. Jonathan Burt in that number 4 spot. He has moved his way back up through the field. Jared Claude just behind him in that number 88. Matt Best working his way back up. He has led the early part of this race pitted. Now working his way back up through the field in that number 6 machine up underneath Jared Claude as it looks like the 300 trying to get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way. Out of turn and number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Oh, Jared Jones goes way up the track in turn number 3 and 4. Big run, though, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Maybe he's got something figured out. I don't know how that's going to be on the tires, but he is digging on that high side in turn number 3 and 4. He's going to look up underneath the lap car, give it a little bump, let him know he's there as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, gets up underneath him. He wants to go catch that leader as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Side by side with the lap car as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Bill Sleep is the first car 1 lap down as it stands right now. As these guys side by side, it looks like Jared Jones not able to find his way around the lap car as here comes Thomas Wyatt in the 13 around the high side of Jared Jones. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Thomas Wyatt in that number 2 spot as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Wyatt out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Big run down into turn number 3 and 4. He's got Jared Claude just behind him as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, lap car gets loose, gets into Jared Claude up into the wall. I'll tell you what, here's the Jared and Jared show. These two like to spend time together. Right now, lap car in the way. They're going to split them 3 wide out of turn number 4. Yellow flag comes out. Oh my God, that was about to get crazy with the lap car as the caution flag comes out here once again. Let's get some happy race day. I don't know how happy. Oh my. Oh, Shane gets in the back of Daniel McConnell as McConnell does a 360. Gets it going back straight. Caution flag comes out for the 11th time here tonight. All right, we're going to go look. I froze again everywhere. I froze again YouTube. I froze again everywhere. And I lost connection again. All right, so let me go ahead and move it back over. I don't know what keeps happening here. We are definitely having an issue with internet where I'm at. It keeps dropping. I'm going to go ahead and back out and come back in. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Getting back up in there. So I haven't completely dropped from the stream, but I keep losing internet, which is kicking me out of the race. I'm getting back in now. Just so you know. Good talk. All right, getting back up in there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. It keeps dropping tonight. I've never had this issue with it. We had a power outage the other day, though. I think they're doing some stuff down the road. As we are back green flag racing as I get back up in here. If the stream is not refreshed, go ahead and refresh your screen. We are back up live. If you guys have been around long enough, normally my internet's pretty reliable, but it is not here tonight, as we are definitely on the struggle bus. Looks like the 13 of Thomas Wyatt is out front, leading the way out of turn number 4. It is chaos further back as Jared Claude trying to race his way up into the lead as he tries to close the gap on Thomas Wyatt. It's going to be Jared Jones just behind him in turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down into 1 and 2. Battle for the lead. Jared Claude going to send it in a little too hard. Almost grabs the wall. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, we've got a wreck. Wrecking down the back straightaway. Oh, Matt Best comes down the track. Marc Thrash, nowhere to go. Absolutely demolishes him. I'm going to back this one up a little bit. Not really sure what happened here. Matt came up some, and Noah was not as high as he expected him. They're going to get into the wall, and Matt just comes down the track, and absolutely nowhere for Marc Thrash to go. Caution flag is out, and almost everybody's on pit road except for Jared and Jared. All right, let me go check Spectrum's freaking thing and see what the hell they got going on. If it says anything. Got an update to the app. All right, so Jared Claude does go on pit road, but Jones going to stay out in the number 99. Bill Sleep behind him. Asher in the number 3 spot. Jonathan Bird. That was bad luck for Matt Best and Marc Thrash. Marc Thrash on pit road. Mark's going to go multiple laps down. That absolutely killed him. I think he had to take the tow. Oh, no. He forgot to check his fast repair, so now he's got required damage. I'm assuming, yes, he's got a meatball. That is unfortunate for the number 38. Definitely unfortunate for him. They must be having some serious issues because I can't even freaking log in. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Jared Jones going to lead the way down into turn number 1 and 2. Bill Sleep in second, Asher in third. As they come out of turn number 2, Asher with a little bobble trying to find his way up underneath Bill Sleep. Oh my God. Bill Sleep with a big save as Jonathan runs him over. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Bert's going to finally clear Lovelace as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Everybody getting pretty spread out. Oh, nope. There's the wreck. There's a wreck as the caution flag comes out. Oh, the 300 comes down on Jared and Claude. And, yep, they just get caught up together. Jared hard into the outside wall as we work the caution flag here once again tonight. They're not saying they're having any issues with the internet, but I don't know. They might not be getting any complaints because it's intermittent. And it's 11 o'clock at night. So most normal people are probably in bed. So working the caution flag here once again tonight. Matt, you're right. Should have been Darm. I think Matt suggested it being Darm. The race title. All right, should be 1 to go at the line, I think. I don't think it is yet. 1 to go at the line as the pace lights are still on. I don't even know if I'm going to be awake for interviews. So Marc Thrash is back out on the track. He is 5 laps down. He's got a lot of work to do here. He needs Jared to get back on the lead lap. There'll probably be enough cautions for him to get back on the lead lap if Jared gets back on the lead lap. Mark might be able to get one of them here. He has been quick tonight. He is on the inside. As they come out of turn number 4, pace car is in, looking for that green flag. Look, Mark is ready to go. Green flag is out. Good start by Marc Thrash as they come down the front straightaway, down into 1 and 2. Asher gets a good start in the number 8, not too far back. Mark's going to get a good run out of turn 2. Looks to get one of those laps back here into turn number 3 and 4. So Thrash going to get 1 lap back here out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Putting him only 4 laps down. Asher sideways looking for the lead. Can't quite get there. Big bobble for Asher. That's going to drop him all the way back. He's got to battle with Jonathan Burt for that number 2 spot. Big save out of the number 8. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for the number 2 spot. He's going to pull away from Jonathan Burt. Gives himself a little bit of breathing room. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be single file out of turn 4. A little bit of racing towards the back, but here comes Shane Haas. Shane Haas did not have a good night to start with, but currently sitting in the number 6 spot. These caution flags have definitely fell into his lap here tonight as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to move down closer to this battle as it looks like it's going to be a battle for third on back. Jonathan Burt leads this train. Oh, Asher goes for the lead. He takes the lead out of turn 4. Jared Jones starting to fall backwards just a little bit in that number 99. Jonathan Burt going to try to close the gap out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for that number 2 spot is the 16 of Jonathan Burt. Trying to dig up underneath the 99. Jones a little sideways out of turn number 4 opens up the door for Jonathan Burt as they're door to door into turn number 1 and 2. Burt's got to get back in line out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. You know, Jones is running that high line. He gets that big run out of the turn. He's got it. He's kind of running a cut down, kind of a dirt line here for the number 99. Watch him cut down as the 83 and Noah Carter was looking underneath. That's going to push Burt. Jones wide. He grabs the wall, still side by side as Noah Carter takes it 3 wide. Oh, they're wrecking. No, they save it out of turn number 4. Wow, Noah Carter made a bold move there. Almost took out the field, but they keep it straight as they come out of turn at number 2. Down the back straightaway. It is chaos here. McConnell going to fall back. That is Daniel McConnell in the 73. He's trying to back out of the craziness. He's going to fall back to the end. Did not want to sacrifice himself or the rest of the field as Carter is on the move in that 83. Carter found that loud pedal as he comes out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He is now hounding the 16 of Jonathan Burt. He's going to roll the bottom side. Burt up high as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Burt rolls up high. Here comes Carter looking down low. Can't get the run off. He's got to get back in line. Lovely smacks the wall down the front straightaway as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Or 1 and 2, sorry. Oh, I got to change this. Side by side back here in the field, side by side for that number 2 spot. Here comes Noah Carter looking down low, up underneath Burt. Burt on the high side, out of turn at number 4. It's going to be Noah Carter in the number 2 spot, but Burt gets the run heading into 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2, side by side. Here comes Noah Carter down low. They touch as Burt comes down into Carter. Carter going to hold it straight. So does Burt as they come out of turn number 4. Burt's going to dive up underneath them into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, it is getting rowdy right here around that number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Corey Carpenter in that number 30. He's going to make the move to the outside, takes the number 3 spot. Last week's winner starting to move his way forward as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, battling as Shane Haas trying to make his way up into the top 5. He is there in the number 23. He's got Lovelace and Matt Best behind him as they come out of turn 4, smacks the wall. Big pressure behind him as they head into 1 and 2. Side by side now for the number 4 spot as Shane Haas gets up underneath Burt down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're side by side behind him. Here comes Matt Best in that number 6. Keeping an eye on those battles up ahead of these guys, but this is where, oh my God, Matt Best makes a move, gets into the door of Jonathan Burt. Burt into the wall as Matt Best moves into that number 5 spot. Daniel McConnell hard into the inside wall. Hard for the number 73 as he's got big contact with that inside wall. Well, that got a little crazy. All right, so we are going to go back and take a look at that one. I think he's going to come up the track. Burt has the run. Yeah, just gets into the back of him. Might have been a little netcode there. Hard into the wall. Oh, Wyatt gets his payback on Burt. Gets into the back of him. Burt goes around. Caution flag out once again. I have no clue how many cautions we're at, as everybody's on pit road except for the 83 and Noah Carter. I'll tell you what, Marc Thrash did get one lap back there the hard way in that number 38. He's going to try to do that again, I'm pretty sure, here. That is going to put him, the first car, 1 lap down as it stands right now. Or 1 or more laps down. I don't know. Bill Sleep and them still on pit road. Jared Claude coming off. Bill Sleep still on pit road. He's going to pull off a pit road. Let's see if Marc Thrash did stay out on the track. So now he is going to be wave around eligible. He could get a twofer essentially here. Jonathan Burt did disconnect. Been a tough race for some of these guys here tonight. Definitely some frustration out on the track. Not really mad at each other. Kind of frustrated with the situation. So, you know, we got to say some decent sportsmanship here. The lead gap is so big. I just read that. All right, so we're going to stack them back up on the inside here. I don't know where's Mark? As the green flag is out. Maybe he got the wave around too. He might have gotten the wave around also. So let's see how many laps down. Yeah, he got the wave around too. So that's why he started on the tail end of the lead lap. As they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, green flag is out. Noah Carter going to pull away from the field. Matt Best now up into the number 2 spot. Asher in 3rd. Lovelace in 4th. Corey Carpenter in 5th. Shane Haas in 6th. David McConnell still out there in the number 54. Currently in the number 7 spot. Micah in that number 8 position. Jared Jones in 9th. Derek Vance in 10th. You know, the field has slimmed out quite a bit here. We could see a long green flag run. We'll see how this goes as Matt Best going to check up. Oh, looks like Micah having issues as he gets turned around and facing the right way. Caution flag comes out. Oh. So caution flag out once again. Jared Claude going to get back on the lead lap. That means Marc Thrash does not get a wave around this time, but he can go for the twofer here. So we are closing in on 25 laps to go when they cross the line. As Jared Claude gets back on the lead lap. 13 cars on the lead lap currently. Mark going to go down on pit road, get some fresh tires. Go talk to some of the guys. Hey, how you doing? You guys having fun?
Hi.
No.
Turn three, Micah. Turn 3. Go. Need to go.
It's a decent race when we go green, but
Turn 4.
Yeah.
Turn 4. Go.
Got some good stuff going on here. If we could go green, this would be a nice little green flag run.
That's a big if
Matt.
there, buddy.
I almost spun Matt around coming out of 2 since he got loose right in front of me.
Yeah,
Had to
you
hit the brakes.
got loose a couple times yourself this race. All right, you guys are going green. I'll
Yeah.
leave you alone.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, don't die. I know you don't care, Asher. You could be completely sideways 90 degrees on the track and you'd still be talking like it's perfectly normal.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, have fun, guys. Try to. All right, we are looking for the green flag as the pace lights are out. Pace car is in. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. The 300 just did not go. Marc Thrash looking for somewhere to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He wants to get a lap back the hard way here because he knows he's not going to have many more opportunities as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Thrash back there. He wanted to get up there and get a lap back the old-fashioned way, but not able to do it this time as they come out of turn number 2. Battle for the lead as Asher putting the pressure on Matt Best as they come out of turn number 4. This is what we've seen all too often as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. This time I might have had turns messed up for a minute there. That definitely was funny. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Kenny? Up at the front, battle for the lead here as Asher trying to put the pressure on Matt Best. Matt Best trying to hold on as they got 19 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 19 laps to go. Can we keep it green? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Asher going to move up to the high side. Tries to get the run out of turn number 4. Great run out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number... What's up, Hunter's Farm? What's up, buddy? Here comes Asher looking for the lead. Up underneath out of turn number 4. Can't get it to stick. He's got to get back in line. Goes back to work in turn number 1 and 2. Rolls the bottom. Matt Best going to get the run out of 2. Asher sideways, but holds it down low. Good run out of turn 2 for Asher. Side by side out of turn number 4. Big run for Matt Best out of turn number 4. Top side is definitely cooking in turn number 3 and 4. Inside, you can definitely hold pace in 1 and 2, but it is hard to keep that speed going on the bottom side with how wide 3 and 4 is. And you can see that as Best pulls away out of turn number 4. Let's go, Lovelace, says Kenny. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Matt Best leading the way. Asher in second. Asher has to get back in line. Lovelace in that number 3 spot trying to close the gap. Corey in 4th. Shane Haas in 5th. How about Shane Haas in the top 5? I'm definitely happy for him. He definitely did not have his night start the way he wanted it to, and he is in the top 5. Has to be absolutely ecstatic about that as Matt Best continues to lead out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, we have 12 laps to go as they head into 1 and 2. Asher going to try to go back to work. Matt Best trying to hold on that top side as Corey's going to go around Lovelace into the number 3 spot. We could have a 3-car battle as they come out of turn number 4. Asher putting the pressure on Best, making Best use way more than he wants to. This is all going to help Corey reel these guys in as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Asher with a good run through the middle, but Best going to get the run out of turn number 4. I almost feel like he's got to run the high behind Matt Best in turn number 3 and 4 and then take the momentum to the bottom in 1 and 2. I think that's going to be the move to make. He keeps going to the bottom in 3 and 4. Can't get the run off. He's got to make that pass in turn number 1 and 2. Into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. They're going to follow nose to tail. Best does move down to the bottom in turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 8 laps to go. Time is running out for the number 8 machine as he works the 6 of Matt Best out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Asher. Back down low. He's going to shove it in a little bit harder. Best going to get the run out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Big bobble out of Asher, but he stays in the throttle. Sends it down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. We are going to have 6 to go when they cross the line, this time by 6 more laps for the number 6 of Matt Best. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Matt Best continues to lead the way. Asher trying to work him. Corey trying to close the gap. He is not any quicker than these guys. He's actually losing ground on these guys. It's lap traffic up ahead. John Moho in that number 300 up ahead of the leaders. He has been in the way a little bit as a lap car, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens as they head into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get that 4 to go this time by easily making around the lap car as he knocks on the wall through 3 and 4. Asher going to go high in turn number 1 and 2. He's going to try to wind that car up, tries to get that momentum as they head into turn number 3 and 4. I don't think he's ever going to be able to complete that pass in the bottom of 3 and 4. I think he's got to do it in 1 and 2. He's got 3 more laps to figure it out. Losing ground on Matt Best as they come out of turn number 2. Best has to be feeling good right now. He's starting to pull away from the number 8 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. 2 more laps for Matt Best. Kenny, hold on. Asher moves high into turn number 1 and 2. He's definitely losing ground as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. White flag in the air for Matt Best. 1 more lap to go for Matt Best. Down into 1 and 2. Can he keep the win? He can't make a mistake. 1 more corner. Turn number 3 and 4 as he sends it down in there. Checkered flag in the air. Give that win to Matt Best as he comes across the line. Asher second, Corey in third, Lovelace fourth, David McConnell in fifth. Matt's going to be happy about that win. Matt is going to be happy about that win. I'm going to be happy to do these interviews and close down the stream for the night. It has been rough for my internet. It has been rough for the racing. All right, it's going to be Matt Best with the win here tonight. Asher in second. Corey in third. Going to be Lovelace in that number 4 spot. David McConnell in fifth. Going to be Jared Jones in the number 6 spot. Noah Carter in 7th. Derek Vance in 8th. Shane Haas in the number 9 spot. Micah Hutto in that number 10 position. Bill Sleep in 11th. Going to be Jared Claude in the number 12 spot. Marc Thrash 13th. John Moho in 14th. Thomas Wyatt in 15th. David Mayo 16th. Daniel McConnell in 17th. Jonathan Burke going to be 18th here tonight. And then rounding out the field is going to be Shane Weatherington in 19th, Heb in 20th, and Matt Selby in that number 21 spot. Look at him. He pulls down up it rough. Doing a burnout. You can't see him, but he's doing a burnout in victory lane. We'll find a good view of him. Hold on. We're going to go Control F12. All right. I think that looks all right. All right. So we are going to go ahead and pull in the top 3. You guys still awake?
Yeah.
You barely sound awake, Matt.
Dude, that was fucking tough, man.
That was rough. Imagine sitting where I was. Corey, not able to make it back-to-back here tonight, but coming home third, starting in the back once again. Had to make your way through the chaos. Good battle between you and Lovelace at the end there, bringing it home third. Still has to feel good to survive this one.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race. The first 140 so laps were chaos, pure chaos. I mean, even some of the last ones were chaos, but it was a fun little race. I enjoyed it once it got green there. Except for the last run, I just burned the right front off the car. I think the best 2 guys finished 1-2, so I'm not mad about third at all.
Yeah, you come out here. I know. I think I heard somebody said, "I'm glad that 5,000 guy didn't show up," and then you show up to raid the party. But there's some good competition in this field. I mean, a lot of people concentrate on iRating a lot. I mean, this field definitely shows that iRating is not everything. Sometimes your equals might just run league races, and good battle up there with these guys, especially in these tough cars with the Gen 4s.
No, those three, Asher, Matt, and Lovelace are all capable drivers if they just ran officials more. I know officials aren't the most fun thing to do in 2025, but their iRating is way lower than their skill level as far as the number. It's just a number. I mean, if you
Oh,
look at
yeah.
my account, I got this iRating in 2017, 2018, so it's a
Which was
completely
more-
different game we play now.
Which is more impressive than doing it today because that was a lot harder time to farm that iRating. In reality,
It's just a different style of different
yeah.
tire, different draft models. All that stuff was different, so it's not the same. But again, those guys earned it. I mean, Matt drove a hell of a race. He led the whole damn thing. I feel like, except for the part where he had to pit to get tires. It was hard to figure out when to do that. But a fun race. Definitely, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I definitely had to imagine the thought of getting tires had to be difficult tonight because you weren't running a lot of green flag laps, which means you weren't burning those tires out. But great run here tonight. Why don't we give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, appreciate you guys putting the show on as always. I know it must have been hard to find some words to say during the, I don't know how many cautions, I'm guessing 15, 16, something like that. But yeah, appreciate broadcast, league putting it on, everybody racing me clean, and John's mom.
Always got to thank John's mom. Yeah, it struggles for the interview too because, a lot happened, but a lot didn't happen. But anyway, great run here tonight, Asher. Good battle with you and Matt. Just didn't have enough that top side in 3 and 4. I mean, you had the run in 1 and 2, but you couldn't seem to complete it in 3 and 4. It was so hard to beat that momentum on the high side.
Yeah, I mean, he was just better than me. I mean, yeah, let's keep it up right there. But I was just absolutely killing my tires right there, and I when he was moving up through the field after we pitted the first time, which was kind of stupid. When we pitted, he was moving up while I was just staying where I was, and I was and then the only reason I was ahead of him at some point was because he got caught up in that crash, and yeah, it was fun racing racing him.
Yeah, when you got some green flag laps, you had some good racing. It was definitely hard to pass. A couple of hard people to get around tonight. You led some laps, finishing second. I think Matt's going to still be leading the points, but you got to feel good about the rest of the season moving forward.
I mean, yeah. I feel like every race, I'm gaining like the second most points. It's just that Matt's always like gaining the same or more than me every week.
I get that. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Thanks for Texas Sim Racing for letting me to race in this league. It's a blast. I enjoy it every week, and looking forward to 100 laps at Daytona. And thanks, John, Mom, and thank you for broadcasting.
Appreciate it. Matt Best, that might not have been the best race, but definitely, in your opinion, the best victory lane there. See, you parked it down there, burned the tires up a little bit, but good run out there for you. Got caught up, took that pit stop, got caught up in a wreck earlier, had to make some bold moves coming up through the field, taking it 3 wide at times. Man, it was crazy out there.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, it was kind of sad. I was me, John, and Zach. We all built ourselves up for this race, and we were excited to run it. And then you just get caution after caution after caution. It kind of takes the wind out of your sail. So that kind of sucked. But these guys said it all basically. We're getting all these cautions. You don't know when it's gonna finally go green, so you're kind of rolling the dice as far as pit stops go to get fresh rubber. And I did it with Asher, and I'm sorry, I waited.
Okay.
Or I missed the commit cone, I guess, which is I just found out is a thing. I didn't know there was a thing, so I got an EOL on that pit stop. So that was a double smack in the face there. But then I came back out, like you said, got caught up in that wreck and had to make some bold moves because of the way this field was going. I didn't know if it was going to end under caution or not.
You get at the end there, it seems like Asher's always breathing down your neck or finding a way around you. He's breathing down your neck there the last, 20 laps. Man, you had to be nervous. You had to wonder if you had this one in the bag.
Yeah, it's always going to be a fight. Me, Asher, Zach, and now the newcomer, Mr. 5K. I forgot his name, but he's
Corey.
unbelievable. Yeah, if he qualified, he would. I mean, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. Well, we might, but it'd be from a P2 or P3 instead of P1. But he's insane. Zach, John's fast. He just got caught up. He had easily had a top 5, maybe top 3 car tonight. He just got caught up in some nonsense. So it's always towards the top of the field. It's pretty competitive. It's anybody's race, as you can tell. I'm the only repeat winner this so far this season. But up until this point, we've had a new winner every single week. So it's really competitive up top.
Yeah, definitely competitive up top. Probably some better tracks for some racing coming up for these guys. Looking forward to the rest of the season. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Just a shout out to Texas Speed. Those guys are the reason I'm able to have this conversation with you. They brought me in, taught me everything I know. I was supposed to say exclusively Noah for the oval side of the things, but a lot of it is Zach. I learned pretty quick. I follow him around and basically learn his line and then tweak it from there and find a tenth or two. Asher for keeping me honest like always every single week. It seems like he's like you said, breathing down my neck. You for putting it on, John for organizing the whole thing, and last but not least, John's mom.
Appreciate you guys. I want to say good race. It was a good race up at the front there, but man, it was horrible to watch. Gotta love the honesty though. But yeah, good race with you guys here tonight. Hopefully next week at Daytona a little bit better, and we definitely got some good tracks coming up moving forward. Thanks for coming out and putting on a show.
Watch out for Heb next week. He's the wild card.
Poor Heb had a bad night tonight. He kept getting spun out. Started on lap 1.
Daytona's his track.
We'll see.
Thanks, James.
You're welcome. Great racing. Great racing at the end there. Definitely a rough night for a lot of the guys. They're going to sit down, set their mindsets, go into Daytona. Everybody's got a chance next week. Sounds like they're looking at Heb, but we'll see how that goes. And we're going to go ahead and call it a night. As always, thank you, John's mom. And until next time, be safe and have a good night.